Thanks very much for coming along. My journey here this morning was relatively fraught thanks to Great Western Trains. I'm not sure what's great about them at the moment. I hope your journey was less fraught. Here's the agenda here, but before I go through that, I thought I'd just make sure for those of you who don't know me, I'm Zillah Byng-Thorne. I'm the CEO at Future PLC. And today we're going to talk about what a fantastic business with what great market-leading brands that we have, which supports the fantastic content that we have. Content is a people business, and today I'm really looking forward to introducing you to my fantastic team who help make Future and the content we have great. The focus of today is going to be on showcasing our media brands and media services divisions. And for once, fortunately, I'm going to do little of the talking, as today is all about the people who make Future happen. Penny, our CFO, Penny, put your hand up, is here. However, Penny's delighted to know that she's not going to present at all. And those of you who know Penny will know how happy she is about that. However, if you have any questions of any more specific natures, she and I will be around at the end to deal with them. However, before we get started, I thought I would start off with a video. When I watched that last night for the first cut about 10 o'clock, I thought, that explains why I'm so tired all the time. We have just been so busy getting stuff done. However, today is about our strategy and where we're headed. And to help understand that strategy, I think it is important just for a moment to understand the journey to date. Over the last 3 years, we have literally transformed this business. This has included seemingly obvious things like creating a strategy, which previously was non-existent, development of a platform business, and Julian's going to talk about that more later, an overhaul of the culture, retaining the truly best bits of Future, while at the same time adding a uniquely modern twist. Within that cultural change, we've been embedding a culture where we really focus on being brilliant at the basics, day in and day out. Being brilliant at the basics drives marginal gains, and while individually they may not look exciting, cumulatively they are incredibly compelling, and that's been at the heart of our margin growth. The genesis of creating a platform business with global specialist brands is the ability to monetize the same or similar content in new ways. This lies at the heart of our focus on creating operating leverage for the business. With the support of Penny, we've embedded a new financial model with the objectives of increasing the long-term recurring earnings, increasing the diversification of the business, and much more importantly, having a focus on cash and absolute cash returns, which I'm sure you'll be pleased to hear. Going forward, we're exceptionally excited about our future, no pun intended. We have a global platform for specialist media, and we're very well progressed on our journey to create scalable, diversified brands, more of which later. This is predominantly achieved through having fans of our brands, and we believe this is a true competitive advantage. I hope by the time you leave today, you'll have a sense of how passionate they are and why they would want to spend their time with our content. The power of loyal communities is key for us, and the very recent Just Giving page for Team Rock is testament to that. For those of you who are not aware, Team Rock went into administration over Christmas and the staff were left with no redundancy payments, having all been made redundant. The community who are passionate about that brand raised £88,000 in the course of a week, so all those people could have at least 1 month's redundancy payment. That is a testament to the power of a loyal community. However, to deliver our ambitions for this company, we need to expand our reach globally, being or becoming the market leader in our specialisms. We do this organically through the development of proprietary technology like Hawk, or through partnerships, which Claire McClellan will talk to you about later, or through acquisitions. Ultimately, the test of a platform business is that it has diversified monetization models, which each in their own right are significant. And this creates true optionality for this business. Now, those of you who have followed the story since I've joined Future will know that I love a wheel. And this is our latest version of the Future Wheel. And consistently, at the heart of it is content and data. I absolutely have no hesitation in saying to you that Future is the next generation of media businesses. We create global specialist content through our platform business. So what does that mean? Well, Julian and the team are going to spend the morning telling you exactly what that means. However, I'll quickly try and bring it to life for you at the moment. In principle, it's quite simple. At the center of the platform is content and data. And using these together, we've created platforms where communities who love content can engage with it through a variety of different channels. In essence, we're creating a place where our fans and communities can interact with the content that they love. That ranges from news trade. I like to read a magazine on a Sunday. My children go out their way to make me avoid doing that. To subscriptions. In fact, my children subscribe to How It Works, one of our latest purchases. They're curious and they want that refreshing every month for them. To e-learning, helping people do the things they love better. To advertising, helping advertisers speak to the communities they want to. And then today you'll hear specifically more about licensing, content publishing, integrated marketing solutions, and e-commerce. One of the things we talked about was the need to create new diversified revenues. I don't like being over-reliant on any one thing. It makes it a hard time to forecast, and Penny, as the CFO, detests being over-reliant on one type of revenue. It's really important for us that the revenues we create are high margin, and here's just a highlight of the 4 we're going to talk about today, all of which are achieving margins in excess of 70%, all of which are growing. However, for Future to fulfill its ambitions, it's vital we create a great environment for people to thrive. Now, I think everyone says that. Who doesn't say we're a great place to work? However, I genuinely mean it. Over the last few years, we have focused relentlessly on creating a different culture at Future, one which is innovative, but also has a low-cost mindset, yet high performance. One of our values is let's do this. We have a bias for action. We don't want to talk about stuff. We want to go and do stuff. The highlights of the changes we've made in the last couple of years have included the creation of the Future Playbook. It's in essence the rules of our play, and everyone in our organisation has a copy. It includes our purpose, which is behind you all on the wall. It includes our values, but also includes our priorities and what's important right now, making sure we're focusing today on the things that will make a true difference. We've also redesigned our working environments with a bias to low cost. We've gone to hot desking. However, that actually creates a much more collaborative environment, which therefore means we have a better working environment and a more engaging space, but it also means we've managed to make significant reductions on our property costs. We've also overhauled our benefits package. We've made really tough calls, some of you will recall, like capping our redundancy entitlements, where at the other end of the spectrum, we've introduced leading-edge policies around having unlimited holidays, and we've also introduced a new staff profit pool whereby I no longer have a bonus different from the rest of my organisation. Every single person in our company will earn a bonus pro rata at the same time. One of our values is we all row the boat, and I truly believe that if I'm going to earn any money in the company, every other person in the company should do so too. So we're really trying to align from the top the values that are important in our culture. Future is about people, and today is a really great opportunity for me to introduce you to some of the great people in our business. You'll hear from Julian, our MD of Media Brands, who's an avid drummer. Patrick, our global EIC tech raider, who has a real passion for Burnley Football Club, not a sentence that normally goes together. Rhoda, our marketing director, who's an avid entrepreneur. Isaac, our commercial director, who's a real passion for coaching teams. And then after the break, you're going to meet Claire McClellan, who's our MD of Media Services, who's a huge talent for influencing people. Kev, our fantastic CTO, who loves to solve problems. And then finally, Claire Jonick, our head of Fusion, who has an unbelievable ability to make people feel really special, which I think is a huge talent. However, before you get to meet this fantastic team, I thought it was worth touching on Team Rock, the latest acquisition in our stable. We're developing a strategy that supports organic growth driven through operating leverage, and that really is at the core of what we're doing. However, we're pretty ambitious, and in order to achieve our long-term ambitions, we recognise the need to increasingly form strategic partnerships, which is what Claire McClellan will talk to you about, and also undertake acquisitions. During the course of last year, we did a number of transactions, and they fell into two distinct categories: operationally strategic and transformationally strategic. With the former, we're looking for good businesses which can acquire for a good price and absorb into our operating model. And then with the latter, we're looking for deals that will accelerate the momentum in the business in a step change manner. Team Rock clearly falls into the strategically operational category and is a great example of our agile culture in practice. This is a true world leader in rock music category and has a very loyal and passionate community. The transaction passes our three strategic filters, which are on this slide, and at £800,000 in cash seemed like a good buy. We actually closed our office over Christmas. However, despite the office being closed, we managed to complete on this transaction, which really highlights the point about we have a culture where we just decide to do things and make it happen. The next issues of the magazines are due to hit the newsstands on time, and I was looking yesterday at the ad bookings. I'm very pleased to say they're tracking well. And we're currently in the process of reassembling the Media Brands team and getting that band back together. Talking of bands, it's time for you to meet mine, and it is with great delight I'm going to introduce you to Julian, our Media Brands MD. Thank you.